Hello once again and welcome to a new game we're going to start playing. We've just finished The Walking Dead and I feel like we should start another game that's quite similar to it. This is Tesla Effect. Now it's not similar to The Walking Dead in terms of story aspects, in terms of the feel, but it is similar in its mechanics. It's a point and click adventure game and it's one that's been released pretty recently. It was a Kickstarter and a lot of people donated money to see this game come into light. So that does bode well for how good it's going to be. And how good its story is, you know? Because if people cared about the franchise so much that they donated, then it must be good, wasn't it? It was a game in the 80s, which was a kind of cheesy game. All the cinematics are real kind of filmed events, so all the cinematics consist of actors, and it's quite strange. The newest example of this that I can think of is one of the Command & Conquer games. One of the newest Command & Conquer games had like actors in the cinematics. So if you play that, you'll know what I mean. If not, you might just have to wait and see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's weird, it's cheesy, and it looks awesome. So we'll get right into it. Go on the options first, actually. Field of view, turn that up. So let's do it. Let's go. Alright, enter name. Just go with the usual. Actually no, you know what? I'm not going to do that today. We're going to be different. Because why the fuck not? Alright. So casual like shows you where everything is, and gamer mode is more kind of advanced. Probably going to come to regret it, but we're going gamer mode. And yeah, I think we're playing. So there you go, there's a little sneak preview of what we're about to see.
Where am I?
Get ready.
Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Thank you to the over 7,000 members of the Mutant League, whose commitment, support and contribution of 6,500. Oh shit. Right, well, I think that's just talking about the donations that they got to make the game. I think it's a pretty long game, to be honest. It's good and bad. We'll see. We'll try our best to finish it. I mean, it all depends on how good it is. If it's terrible, then I won't continue. If it's good, then I'll try my best to finish it. But time constraints are a thing. I have a life outside of YouTube, as hard as that would be to believe. So, yeah, I'll try my best, as I said. Tesla Effect. I think there's also choices in the game, which should be good as well, like dialogue choices. Not sure if the dialogue affects the outcome. I think it might do. But I think it'll be good if it has decisions. I think it normally does. I mean, if we go on the Steam overlay, endings guide kind of hints that there is multiple endings. So if there is, then that'll be good. I like that kind of stuff in games. Like Mass Effect's kind of different endings, which Walking Dead, not Walking Dead, but you know what I mean, like choices and like stuff like that. It looks pretty good, to be honest.
My name's Tex
Like,
Murphy.
this is an actual movie kind of scene.
Investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
Jesus Christ. See what I mean?
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. There was a time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
It's also a dance instructor. Pretty sure it's science and dance instructor. Yeah, it does. Fuck.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder. Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
A rude awakening or 7-year ouch.
Hey, you! Over here!
The hell?
Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway?
Do we choose what to say?
Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Fuck that. The fuck is he? This is a bit weird. I don't know why this is good. Alright, so we're actually in the game now. So do we need to investigate the surrounding locations?
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Audio. Okay. So, if this eye appears, it means we can investigate, I think. So, like, here.
Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of
I don't even think I'm in this. Look at fucking chills myself, mate. I don't know what's going on. Now, what's to know about?
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
Good question.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris.
No.
Who would have done this?
Jesus Christ.
And why?
Try to find a file. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's nothing in there. Nothing in there? Oh.
Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey,
Fuck.
bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Oh yeah. Now I remember.
Well, that's a shame. Poor hat.
Well, I sure don't remember how.
I thought the holes would have different fucking.
They look
No, just
fairly
leave it.
recent, judge.
Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
Is there anything in here? It doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Should we just leave that? Because it seems like there's. I don't know what the point of these little drawers is. Shouldn't leave them.
Oh man, this record's broken in two. It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero.
What the hell's Gene Autry?
A Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out?
Oh man, my Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him.
Okay.
These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s.
But how do I fix the CD?
Well, that won't work.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
What
Money.
on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
Well, let's do that then. Nice.
Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his
Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize.
Well, that's new.
Jesus Christ. Right?
Oh,
No, no.
Fax.
How do I read it? Is it? Added to inventory, wasn't it? There.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
Nice, and we've got some points for looking at it.
Oh man, this record's broken in two. That's not right.
Another hole. There's debris. Can we look at that? No. Alright, over here.
My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups.
So that's the way outside. So then what's this? That's an extra room. I'll do a double check in a minute.
Ah, the big Finnish detective by your Aaron corners. Glue's always useful.
Also, what we need to do probably is...
Probably a book on how to...
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Nice. Then, what we'll do is we go over here. Yeah. Nice. I'll just do a double check around here, so we haven't missed anything. Because we wouldn't have found that glue.
G. Ellis wrote a book. It's one of my business cards, but this looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Alright, we'll leave that.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, not many people wake up from blackouts with new furniture. Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what were they paying me for?
Pick it up. Take it.
Whoa. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here?
Alright, nice. I'll look to that.
Perfect. All I need is one good nightstand. And it's a sitting room. Good for sitting.
Oh, well, thanks.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and... Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Well, how do we get through? There must be a key. There must be a key somewhere.
I certainly don't remember this. Yeah, not many people wake up from blackouts with new furniture. That's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest. I picked it up at... That's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest. I picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. But I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Well, can you please open it all the way? What's inside? Oh, it was empty to me.
Covenant footrest. I picked it... Ah, that was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now.
Must be a key somewhere, man.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike hammer. And it's a sitting perfect. All I need is one
Come
good
on.
nightstand.
There's gotta be something somewhere.
Whoa, whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life.
I think this room's just nothing in here.
What were they
I think we just need to
paying me
leave.
for? My friend Louis runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Is it? Should we try and follow the steps? No, that's not. Let's not do that.
From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district.
Flashback. What the hell? Alright.
I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn.
Nice. Well, good on you, mate. Good on you. Oh, nice. What's this?
Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
Did we get another flashback?
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me faccio latte.
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
Fuck. Oh.
Oh, my decoder ring.
Can I take it?
The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in.
Anything over here?
PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business.
And there's nothing in there. Okay. Okay. Half tempted to leave. I don't know if we can ever come back here though.
When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor.
Alright, let's just go. Let's just leave. I'll just leave the door open.
So, it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion.
Alright. Down here. Down here.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
We'll do that one step at a time. What's this?
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop. That accomplished nothing.
Wonderful.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
Fuck.
I think someone was getting abducted. It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything.
Where even is Louis?
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window. Alright, just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway.
Alright. I think we'll end the episode here. It seems like a good place to end the episode. In the next episode, we'll continue on and ask some people some questions and investigate a little bit. The game does seem pretty good. It's hard to make a decision about it right now, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty interesting for sure. See you next time.